Greetings, people. It's Jared here, Wolfgang1, back to do another Transformers review. Now, this review has been done on the fly as of today, so if it's a bit shit, that's why, quite frankly. I'm taking a look today at a G1 Minibot, one that you would think would have been my favourite of all Minibots, considering the Alt mode. Sadly, it is in fact the Alt mode that lets it down, but I'm not going to give too much away other than that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the review for Transformers Generation 1 Windcharger. Okay, so here is G1 Windcharger in his Alt mode. Now, I'm I'm a bit in two minds of this one, ladies and gentlemen. Because I dig the mini bots for what they are. They are the cheap price point, fucking shit end of the Transformers line, right? At least initially. That was later swapped out for Generation 2 Pretenders. So these are the early price point, the cheap price point Transformers to basically build up your collection. Okay, so I dig them in that sense. They're simple transformations, they're funky little figures, but I'm in two minds on this one in particular because he happens to transform allegedly into my all-time favorite vehicle mode, which is an early 1980s, anywhere between 82 and 84 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Okay. Now, if you don't know what one of those is, go back and watch Knight Rider, and that'll give you your answer. However, because the mini bots are super deformed, he looks about as much like a Trans Am as my dick. Quite frankly, there is very very little in this Alt mode that stands out at me that says this is a Pontiac Trans Am. So I've got to deduct points for that one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. This the Alt mode on this. I mean, look at the big off road fucking tires just there, almost like monster truck tires at the back there. You can be super deformed as much as you like. There is nothing in this that says Trans Am to me, except maybe the air intake thing just here on the hood. I'm sorry, I'm struggling. I am really struggling with that one. The points that go for this figure, however, are the fact that its colours are still bright. There's not really any paint chipping on what's supposed to be the back windscreen just there. The color, there's no sun damage or sun fading to this, so the red is still a very vibrant red. He's a bit loose in this in this back section just here, but then again, the toy is 39 years old or something stupid. So so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little bit of tarnishing on the metal pins just there that are supposed to form the hubcaps. Would be really nice if my camera fucking focused so I could show you that in a little bit more detail than what I'm able to here. Take my word for it, the hubcaps are tarnished on both sides. So before I started this review, I gave this guy a quick clean up. Gave him a silver, see-through faction symbol just there, and I doubled up on stickers along his waist. So I'm aware that Windcharger is supposed to have a sticker across his central screw hole in robot mode, and I just doubled up on spare parts of stickers. I think they came from G1, a spare for G1 Ratchet or Ironhide, and just like a random faction symbol. I'll come to that in a minute. So yeah, the Alt mode. The Alt mode. Hang on, let me get my tea for this because this should technically only be a 5-minute review, and I'm fucking rambling about nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's a super deformed Trans Am. I'm sorry, but you can't skimp on perfection as far as I'm concerned. And I would have much rather seen Windcharger as one of the normal sized Autobots, give the vehicle mode a little bit of detail, and then that would have been definitely one of the ones I would have insisted on having as a kid. This guy is, well, yeah, the Alt mode is a bit wank. I'm sorry, the Alt mode is a bit wank. I love the Alt mode. The Alt mode is my all-time favorite Alt mode, but this representation of the Alt mode is fucking shit. Okay, so there we are. That's about as much as I can say to that. Transformation for this guy is not difficult. Fold out the back of the car just like this. Separate these two front fender and wheel arch and door sections like that. Separate this from the car, and then stand him up just like that. And there you have G1 Windcharger in robot mode. Not a difficult transformation. The arms will go around a full 360. There we are. And as you can see, that little sticker that I spoke about, I just put a sticker on top of a sticker. just to give him a little bit of detail. His face is nothing like the cartoon version, um, because these guys were all designed. Animation models were designed after the actual toys. So yeah, I mean he's a basic little bot, ladies and gentlemen. He really is. I like the robot mode. I do like the robot mode. It's I don't know really know what to say about it. There's a decent contrast. Oh, fucking just focus, you piece of shit camera. There we go. I'm not asking for miracles. A decent amount of chrome on the legs. There's a nice sudden offset in the grey head and chest section as opposed to the alt mode, so it's nice for when it transforms. There's a difference in a difference in colour there, basically. Apart from that, there's not really a hell of a lot to say about the guy. For what he's worth, and the fact that he's a mini bot, so he's basically designed to bump out your collection and not do anything special. He excels in that perfectly. Robot mode, yeah, was retooled a little bit for 1986 Tailgate. They sadly kept the alt mode exactly the same, and I'm sorry, but the alt mode representation is abhorrent, really. But he's a mini bot. He is what he is. He exists. We can't really knock him for that. So, yeah, that's basically my very, very short review, because I'm running late. This was supposed to have been done earlier in the week, and it was supposed to be something completely different. But because I want to get this review up and out of the way, then you're stuck with this fucking thing just here. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this review. For, overall opinions, he's absolutely fine for what he is. I can't believe this has gone on for nearly 7 minutes. So, thank you for watching this review. This is Gerald Gavin Bay, also known as Wolfgang 1, with G1 Windcharger here, the Trans Am extraordinaire. And I will be back next week with something that isn't a mini bot. Okay, so I'll put a little bit more planning into it. So thank you for watching. Until next time, take care. And when tomorrow comes